Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the Glassman's world. I'm Dan the Glassman. For those of you who don't know me, I am basically a glass artist. I blow glass and I talk about all kinds of different things, current events, news, different stuff. And right now we're covering the California fires. Following the California fires, I was born in LA County in Pomona, California. The Inland Empire, I have family out there. My wife has family out there. So we are watching this very, very close right now. Actually, 4 minutes ago, look at this. Let's check this out. So we're just going to follow. We're going to look at different things here, guys, and take a look. So I'm on my personal Facebook page here at Dan the Glassman Facebook. Apparently ABC7, they are saying breaking news: a person has been detained for questioning in connection with the Kenneth fire that has grown to more than 900 acres. An arson investigation is underway. So apparently there's something going on where they have a person detained right now, guys. So I wanted to talk about this fire. It's been going on for what, 3 days now? I don't really even know or remember when it specifically started. Was it on the 6th? What's today, the 9th? Was it the 7th or the 6th? Was it actually a January 6th event? So, let's get into over here. So I wanted to talk about, basically on this video here, we're talking about how did the California fires get started? There's been different videos that individuals have been trying to explain. There's a news coverage on it. It was like a 2-minute video earlier that we could actually pull up, and I can show you what they're showing as far as explanations and things like that. This was in California, I believe. I don't remember specifically what channel or whatever, but she basically was just saying how the winds, the center winds, that's the main reason. And then with dry conditions, drought situations, not a lot of water coming down. Apparently last year they had so much water, and I believe I found it. And so yeah, so they had so much water last year, record-breaking amounts of water, and then this year there's been like no water. So I found the video here.
Are you considering replacing your heating or air conditioning system?
Hold on one sec. Let me make sure I have my handy dandy remote here, so we can make sure that we can mute anything like that. We got sponsorships, things like that. All right, so we're gonna take a listen to what she has to say here. And take a look as well. So this video here is by 13 News Now on YouTube. What weather conditions caused the Los Angeles wildfire? So they're basically blaming it on weather conditions already. Okay, so we're going to go into it. This is what weather conditions caused the Los Angeles fires. I'll zoom in so you can see specifically right there. 13 News Now, okay? So that's what we're going to watch right here. And we'll take a listen to what this individual has to say.
Meteorologist Taylor Stephenson here to explain to you how your weather works. Wildfires are ravaging Southern California. Property and wildlife have been reduced to rubble and ash. Unfortunately, the weather conditions created the perfect storm for these destructive fires. Let's break down the atmospheric ingredients that play a role in this disaster. The ground in SoCal is historically dry. Since May 2024, portions of Southern California have only received around 1/10 of an inch of rain. Now much of the area is experiencing a drought. Dry vegetation can be sparked easily. The relative humidity is also very low. That means the air lacks moisture. Additionally, high pressure around the Rocky Mountains and a low pressure system to the south are funneling strong, warm winds into Southern California. These winds are called Santa Ana winds. The winds alone can cause damage as the gusts could be as high as 100 miles per hour. To put that in perspective, that's equivalent to hurricane force winds. The combination of strong winds, low humidity, and dry vegetation are fueling these active and ferocious fires.
All right, so that's what she's saying, and they're gonna blame it on the winds entirely. Then they're not. So they're not going to discuss the water situation and the water issues that California has been facing for several years now. If you've been paying attention to the water issues, you know that we as a nation have pretty much been pushed into a drought for a while, and a lot of the states have been fighting over the rights to water. You know, there was all the issues last year with Lake Mead and Lake Powell, and their water levels just diminishing way down low, and a lot of individuals being worried about where that water is getting diverted to, who's going to be allowed to get that water and everything. And California, they've actually been sanctioned in recent years by the EPA to allow 75% of their waters from the rivers delta up north and like by the San Francisco Bay. I forget specifically which river that is that pushes the water through into the river's delta, which then allows for the water to get pushed out to the San Francisco Bay, which is supposed to be helping out with these fish. I believe the smelt fish is what they are. And they're trying to save the population. So the Environmental Protection Agency has come in and sanctioned California to allow 75% of the water from the river's delta to go out to the San Francisco Bay. So that means that now Southern California residents, they're only getting 25% of the water that they used to get. So they've been cut drastically, 75% of their water supply. So people are saying, well, why are the fire hydrants running out of water? Why do they not have enough water in the wells and this and that? Well, there are several reasons. For one, it's because of what's been sanctioned in California. Another reason, what I've learned, being a water protector and following what's going on with all the different water struggles with the states fighting and levying for water rights and who's going to buy more and who's going to be able to purchase more. And like here in New Mexico, we have our water coming from Colorado, and we have to allow a certain amount of water to travel through to then reach Texas, and then they have to allow a certain amount to then finally get to the Gulf. So everyone has these certain water rights and certain amounts of water that they are allowed to use per fiscal year, every year. And so a lot of people are like, well, why aren't they allowed to use more water? Why were the wells empty or this and that, right? Well, a lot of people don't understand that during all the lockdowns, right? While everyone was distracted by make sure that you go get this and make sure that you go and do that and all these things, right? During that whole time, they were building a whole new infrastructure going on, right? And part of that was taking water, which was like a God-given right to all the land, right? And they basically took water and turned it into a tradable commodity on the stock exchange, on the stock market. So we now as individuals and anyone in the world can now purchase shares in water. So now they're shareholders, stockholders, people who are making money or making profits off of water. They have to make sure that water is going to do this over time. Water is the new gold, guys. They used to say oil, but now it's water. I don't know if you guys understand this or not. For many years, we've been, trying to talk about why are states allowing corporations, companies like Nestle, water, bottling company to come in, like in California. I don't know what year it was, but many years ago, maybe let me just guess around 2015, that they allowed Nestle to come in, and for $800 a permit that they purchased from California, they allowed them to pump out like 8 million gallons of water. Or like, I don't know, I think it was like unlimited, but I think they got away with 8 million gallons of water for $800. Like, wow. You know, that's like what? Like 1/1000th of a penny per gallon or something. Like, I don't even know how much that is, right? You know, we pay what? 30 cents, 50 cents, $1, $2 per gallon of water, depending on how you're buying it. If you're going to the water refill stations, or just buying a gallon from the local gas station or something like that. You know, water costs will fluctuate no matter where you're getting it from. And I see someone's here. Hey, what's going on, LARP Busters? And so, yeah, we will get into the whole directed things, definitely. So, these water rights and the whole water issue, that's one of the biggest things. The rivers delta, they're pushing that 75% of the water out, right? Southern California is only receiving 25% of their water now annually. I learned that California also, they allow 90% of their rainwater. So didn't they just have a bunch of floods? Wasn't it like coming down all crazy? Didn't they get like hammered with snow? And like, wasn't it like Donner's Pass, where the family that they perished in the snowstorm and all that? Donner's Pass was a whole thing that was all horrible once again, right? Just recently, I don't know if that was last year or the year before, but very recently they had a huge record-breaking snowfall, right? But California, apparently, they allow 90% of their rainwater to just go right back into the ocean without harnessing it, without utilizing it for power, for energy, for, you know, for the dams, for anything. You know, they could run that water through the LA River, you know, what they have there that runs through, it's the cement river, basically. And they could run like all kinds of different hydroelectric generators and all kinds of stuff throughout the whole thing. Just run that rainwater and utilize it for power, but they're not even utilizing it. They're not collecting it. They're only collecting 10% of the rainwater. So can you think about that? California is like skimming by, right? Just barely getting by, right? On 10% of rainwater. They're not even collecting any of it. They're just allowing it to go into the ocean. Why? Is the U.S. government mandating them to do that? Is the EPA mandating them to do that? Why do they not harness the rainwater? So there's several reasons why all this is happening, right? And why the wells weren't full, why the fire hydrants ran dry, just like in Lahaina, Maui, right? All these people who are sitting there in LA, were they even concerned about what was going on in Lahaina, Maui? You know, that's one other thing, is like, now that it's hit their community, now it's like, oh, woe is me. But were they paying attention to what was going on in Lahaina? Were they paying attention to what was going on in the last year when State Farm pulled out? Because State Farm said that there wasn't enough water anymore in California to insure homeowners anymore. So State Farm pulled out. Water rights got cut. People ain't paying attention to the mayor, to Governor Newsom, and what they're doing. Like, for reals, right? So I covered Lahaina. You know, a lot of people forget on what happened there. People forget that was considered, well, not considered. The media, the news, has deemed it the deadliest fire in U.S. history, which beats the Peshtigo fire, which happened in, like, I don't know, I don't even know. I don't know exactly. I don't want to say any wrong dates, but I believe early 1900s, maybe even 1800s. But the Peshtigo fire, I believe, was part of the Chicago fires. And the Peshtigo fire used to be the #1 deadliest fire in U.S. history. So they told us how many perished without saying, by saying that it's now the #1. Right? So if you guys look up what Peshtigo, how many fatalities that you know, that.
And that's how your weather
sorry
works.
about that. Let's pause that real quick. Make sure we don't turn anything on. So you guys could look that up. I'll just tell you right now, the Peshtigo fire, it claimed 1,600 to 2,200 lives. So Lahaina beat that. More than 2,200. If you pay attention to what they don't say, but yet they're saying, you'll understand what's going on and what they're doing. So I want to show you a couple videos here. You just mentioned a few things here. I know all about that. So I'm going to go into a video here. We're simply just going to go onto my YouTube channel. We're going to do this all just live right here as we do it. Yeah, the last couple years has been wild. Tell me about it. Tell me about it. Lahaina was crazy, yeah. And you see them directed energy devices, right? That's what you're seeing, huh? Signatures in the California fires. Yep. So, first off, let me just do this real quick. I've been telling individuals to go on ahead and do this. So we're simply just going to go in here, do a quick little search, right? On So I don't know if you've heard of this place or not, but it's here in New Mexico. I live in Albuquerque, New Mexico. And this is something that I learned that they have their own channel here, right? I'm subscribed. I had to make sure I was subscribed. So let's go over to the channel. Let's see if I can find it here live, just real quick. Because I don't know if I can find it just right away. They got stuff from like 2 months ago, and I think the one I'm looking for is from long ago. Oh, here's testing. Okay, maybe it's in there. 9 years ago, 9 years ago.
No, it isn't.
Let's see.
How did I do this? Sorry.
Alright, my wife's over here doing some arts and crafts stuff.
Color, and sorry.
So, I don't see it. We're gonna keep on searching real quick, and then if I can't find it, dang it. 2 months ago, 6 months ago, I was hoping it would just come up real quickly. They're gonna make me search for it, huh? Alright, let me see what comes up now. Okay, here we go. So this is the one right here from 6 years ago. As you can see, I've watched it before. It's only 2 minutes and 28 seconds. Let's have a look.
We're looking at exploring the capabilities that directed energy has to offer against counter-UAS, counter unmanned aircraft system threats, small man-portable systems. Air Force has 3 major areas: air-based defense, precision engagement, and aircraft self-protect. This is the first probably near-term low-hanging fruit that we can actually get after as we start opening up the bottleneck for directed energy, transitioning it from the S&T side of the house to operationalizing it. Yeah, so we have a high-power microwave system and a high-energy laser system. Both came out. We looked at and are exploring the capabilities that both have to offer independently, as well as a joint look in engagement. So your laser engagement is really going to be a thermal energy disposition on the target. So you require that energy to heat up on that target to be able to destroy it.
So you heard the laser comment. Most of the time we actually hit that and it actually burns a hole, a kinetic effect where it actually drops it out of the sky because of that burned hole. With high-powered microwave, it may be a little different. It may just interrupt the actual performance, and the weapon system will have to go back to where it came from. It may actually do enough damage that it loses its control, so like an autopilot, and it loses that autopilot and it drops to the ground. Coming back from Afghanistan last year in October, I was at a base where we had a lot of unmanned systems sitting over and watching everything we do. And so for the future, our airmen would like to not be monitored 24/7, and this will push that back so they don't have that monitoring capability.
This is moving past a tech demonstration to prove out technical feasibility.
Check out what kind of device they got.
Exploring the doctrine.
Look at their handheld device.
The training necessary when we go out and take these systems
Xbox
in the field,
controller.
we have the right concepts of operation, the tactics, techniques, and procedures in place to actually use these systems.
Yeah, I think the important part of experimentation, you hear a valley of death, where we have technologies in the lab, we don't always get it out to operating units. This experimentation bridges that valley of death, gets it out to the operators earlier on so they can experiment with it and understand it before it's actually deployed. And the Whisper Range is just a phenomenal setup and a location that we want to continue to use just because of the proximity of the equipment that you've got and the capabilities that it brings to directed energy experimentation.
Listen up. If you've been injured in a recent
All right, guys. So there you go. What do you think about that? So they actually manufacture those things right here in Albuquerque and in New Mexico, and they're testing them right here at White Sands Missile Range. So yeah, what do you think about that? That's what, 6 years ago that they put that video out? Let me take a look again real quick. And that was from White Sands Missile Range. Thank you, White Sands Missile Range, for sharing that video with us 6 years ago. Air Force experiments with directed energy, right? So 2,682 comments on that video so far. Oh, wow. And the first comment, if they're making this type of a device public, it means they have something more fatal that they're almost done working on. Right. Yeah. It's like, this is what they're showing you, but what are they not showing us? Okay, so I'm going to go over here to my YouTube playlist, guys. So we're going to click over here. I'm going to bring you back in. So we're now at the YouTube playlist. I just go over here, playlist, and bam! I got my watch later playlist, which has like almost 1,000 videos. How am I going to ever get caught up on 1,000 videos? That's ridiculous. Mass media events of 2025, California fires, fires and floods. The truth is out, surviving the Great Reset, Palisades fire. Check this out, polypandemics of 2023 and beyond. Welcome to 2025. We even have bridge collapses in the U.S. and all kinds of other different things. The Maui Fires playlist and Maui Fires. A lot of different information is here, guys. I highly recommend checking out my playlist and seeing what you, yeah, I even got the New Orleans New Year's car attack. That completely just disappeared from the news because of the fire. How interesting is that? Right? Cybertruck attack, all that, yeah. But, so we're going to go over here to California fires. There's 25 videos in this playlist so far. And actually, there's 26 videos in a Palisades fire. Isn't that interesting? I got more videos in the Palisades. Let me see. Should I go to any other one? Like maybe we should go to this one. I don't know, because this one also has all of them. So I want to go over here to the California Fires playlist. View full playlist right here. 25 videos so far. So these videos have been, I guess, saved here. 1 day ago, 2 days ago, 1 day ago, 1 day ago, 1 day ago. So these are all pretty, everything's pretty recent, right? 22 hours ago, 19 hours ago, 2 days ago, 17 hours ago, 20 hours ago, stream 1, 6 hours ago. So there is so much out here. I just watched this one, Riding in the Disaster Zones from LA Wildfire. So he's actually out there, I believe, in Pasadena, riding around, and you can see a lot of stuff in there. But I just wanted to let you know that we have this playlist up and available for you. Any of the videos that are in red, as you can see, let's just zoom in a little bit right here. So any of these videos here that got the little red on the bottom, that means that I've watched them. This one I have not watched. This one I have not watched. This one watch, have not watched, watch mostly, watched only a little bit, have not watched. This is a Brush Junkie. She's been following the Maui fires. I highly recommend Brush Junkie. This one I haven't watched. All these. This one I watched. This one, a man travels on a bike to find his parents' Palisades home burned down. He was looking for medication for his mother and for their neighbors. And both his parents and the neighbor's home was burnt down. So sadly, he wasn't able to get the medications he was hoping to find. But he came out from Las Vegas and rushed to go help his family, his parents, and now they're going to figure out what to do. There is so much going on, guys. So one thing that I really, really want to share with you isn't even over here, but it's over here. So Facebook, this is my Facebook, guys. If you want to come and find me, that's where I'm at. And Maui, Paradise, Los Angeles, all pretty much the same, right? Question everything. It's a pattern that should be noticed. So there's a lot going on. I really want to just share these with you, and I'm probably going to keep this video short. There's a lot to share. A lot's going on. But this one, let's just bring this one up here. I'll probably have to readjust a little bit here and here. So this is from The Zesserdem channel. The Zesserdem channel. So what we're seeing here, the video says, can someone explain to me what's that strange light? FYP strange light. Hashtag FYP, hashtag strange light. So apparently this individual, he saw some arcing. He went to go zoom in. And then, I don't know if you saw that. And then there's that crazy, like a shockwave pattern or something right after. But that's just like, what is going on there? That's pretty wild. All right, let's see. What else do I have to share with you? This one's pretty crazy. Here, let me just zoom out. Oh no, that's fine right there, I guess. So what we're seeing here is Global Freedom Movement. Shared this here. It says now, power lines are sparking against trees in Los Angeles and residents can't reach emergency services. I don't know, it kind of looks like Star Wars. Right? You see that, right? A bunch of pew-pews all over the place. All right, what else we got for you? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, what's going on? All right, what else we got here? Got that one. We got that one. I want to show you this other one. Where is it? Okay. Is that it? That ain't it, is it? I'm like, what is this one? What am I going to share here? Might not have anything to do with the fires. Hopefully it does. What? What is this? That is not what I'm trying to find here. What? Okay, no. Sorry. That is not even what I was trying to share with you. Where is it? Ah, did I not get that one? Oh my gosh. Okay, we're gonna have to go on a search here, because I don't know if I can find it or not now. Okay, so let's see, what do we got here so far? So one other thing I wanted to share with you guys was this that I noticed. Okay, so this is California coastline, right? CNN, and this is a short video showing how it started out, basically. Right here, it's a real short clip. So they show the weather pattern, right?
Fire from the blaze are so intense.
Hold on, I don't want to hear them. So this is where it starts right here, right? Just back it up a little bit. Maybe right there. So you see it starting right there. The winds are kicking off to the ocean. Apparently this is all the hot zones, I guess. But I just thought that was interesting. Now, someone said that the Santa Ana winds, apparently they do this. A balloon pilot, actually, which I thought was interesting, says that the winds actually do push downhill from the mountains and push out to the ocean sometimes, instead of coming in and over the mountains and rolling over and coming down this way through the Inland Empire and this area here. So I thought that was pretty interesting. And so when I saw this, I was like, well, let me check out, why would this be happening? Why would the wind currents be pushing this out, right? So I went to one of my trustees over here, weatherman, Mr. Ryan Hall, y'all. I don't know if you guys know Ryan Hall, but this is Ryan Hall, y'all, in the y'all squad. And so this individual, he was pointing out the weather pattern and how the weather current, look at, the weather is like pushing this way and then gets pushed back down this way and then comes around. You'll see. Watch. So he starts showing the weather pattern, and we'll let it play.
Snow totals and give you a projected path. But before we get into that, man, look at these clouds racing over the west coast over here in association with the extreme.
Uh-oh. Why did it do that? Let's try that again.
And give you a projected path. But before we get into that, man, look at these clouds racing over the west coast over here in association with the extreme windstorm that's going on over in California. This is causing an incredible firestorm in a...
So I don't know if you guys have seen this. This pattern is pushing this way, and then it just has this direct push down. There's like something that's pushing all of this down this way. And then there was another video that like was showing like some kind of weird military chaff or something. I don't know if you guys heard about the military chaff. It's like mylar, particles of mylar particulates that they release from airplanes in order to scramble radar from other, I don't know, like, you know, enemies looking for airplanes or whatever. So, gosh, where am I going to go to now? Because I remember seeing a video like, where did I share it? Maybe I shared it on my community page. Let's go over here, view my channel. We'll go to the community here. But I just wanted to share with you that and how, and welcome to the Glassman's World. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Please hit that like button and subscribe if you'd like. I try to do the best I can to cover these sort of things here. So we're on the community page right here. So let me just scroll down for you. And been sharing quite a few things. Maybe I didn't share it. Okay, maybe I didn't. Dang it. Where did I share it? Did I share it on my Facebook? All right, so what I'm looking for, here, let me just turn this around. That way I'm not boring you with my search over here. So what I'm looking for is a video that was showing the military chafe, C-H-A-F-F-E, chafe. I don't know how you pronounce it, but whatever. I'm going to go to my page, my profile on Facebook, and we're going to see if I shared it over here earlier or not. So they said in this radar, because you can see military chaff, whatever it is, you can see it in radar. Oh, here's another good video. Okay. Hold on a sec. Let me turn this around. We're going to bring the volume up on this one too. Gotta make sure the volume's up on this one.
Let's go straight to the sky. It's above the fire right now in Santa Monica. It's a kite. There's the fire.
There's a kite? His child is saying it's a kite.
It's not a kite. It's not. It's just flying around.
I don't know if you guys can see that very well or not.
It's not a kite. Kites are not gonna just fly away. It's moving.
So I don't know. I don't know what that is, guys.
There's the fire.
Yeah, so something's just floating out there or whatever. Alright, let me mute that again. Okay, so let me see if I can find this video. Oh, that's a really sad image right here. Santa Monica Pier. And then there's the U.S. flag just flying right there. Oh, there's the one that I shared. I wonder, is the other one here? Yeah, is this it? Oh, there it is. All right.
What the f*** is that, dude? What the f*** is that, dude? What the f*** is that, dude? What the f*** is that, dude?
So,
what the f*** is that, dude?
as you can see, there's no fires or anything in this video. I don't know if this is a Dr. Video AI or what, but I'm just putting it out there. I thought that was an interesting one. So, and one thing that I gotta just say is this right here. None of you understand the water issue or the lack of water to fight fires these days. Water has been placed on the stock exchange for several years now, so stockholders can't lose profits by allowing more water supply for the people to use to put out fires if it's not being paid for. Look at, I wrote fewers, not fires. And for some reason, California allows 99%, 99, it's supposed to be 90% of the rainwater to simply drain out to the ocean without harnessing it for use first. And the EPA has controlled the amount of water that is needed to flow out to the ocean to help protect the species of fish. So they have cut off 75% of Southern California's water supply in the last few years, which is why there isn't enough water anywhere these days, and especially not enough to fight fires. Water stockholders are making huge profits currently from the use of all this water. There won't be enough water for the crops this year, that's for sure. Get ready for new development to come in to rebuild with the new 15-minute smart grid cities. So that's pretty much what I'm saying, you guys. This is something that I'm wondering. Does anyone know if these two individuals were saved? They had their dog in there with them. I heard that the water drops, the airplanes that had the water, was dropping water onto these individuals' homes at the end of the video or something. And then there was some individuals commenting that Google said that they were rescued, but I haven't been able to confirm that. So I think maybe it was just someone trolling. I don't really know. And another thing here, I'm for the first time ever, I'm seeing solidarity on Facebook. Almost every post tonight is asking for prayers for California. People are finally taking this event to heart. It didn't happen with our fire here in New Mexico a few years ago, the Hermit's Peak fire, which became known as the largest wildfire in U.S. history. Many were praying for Lahaina, Maui, but not this many people came out to rally together like they are for California. Boulder, Colorado didn't get this attention, neither did Paradise City, California. And most people didn't care this much for those in East Palestine, Ohio. Have we finally reached the tipping point to more compassion and love for one another? I pray so. So yeah, you guys. Oh, and then there was fires in Taos, New Mexico. Also, that was kind of scary. But yeah, so that I'm just covering all this stuff, guys. I don't really know what you guys think. I thought that video was pretty crazy. And this one. They're just saying it's just the likes and the light and the arcing, I guess. I don't know. Maybe we're seeing reflection from the camera from the window. It looks pretty crazy though. But yeah, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. I think some of those videos are pretty interesting. And this one with this weird flying thing around. Oh, there was another video I wanted to share. Or not a video, but look. An aircraft fighting the Palisades fire in Southern California hit a drone. So they're saying it wasn't their drone. Someone was flying a drone and hit it. They're saying that that is a huge felony if you were flying it and you hit that airplane. So they're looking for individuals there. And then here's some numbers to look at. So if you guys want to take a look at some numbers here. This is from ABC7.com. The Eaton Palisades fires continue burning as new wildfires erupt, guys. So we got new ones popping off already. And this was just updated at 8:32 p.m. So this was like 30 minutes ago. And they're saying as the fire continues against the Eaton fire and the Palisades fire, as the firefight continues against the Eaton fire and the Palisades fire, new brush fires continue to crop up, the latest in the West Hills area. So I'm not sure exactly where West Hills is, but we'll have to take a look. Red flag warnings are in effect and will remain in place until 6 p.m. Friday for the Malibu coast. the Santa Monica Mountains recreational area, the San Gabriel Valley, the San Fernando Valley, Calabasas, the Santa Clarita Valley, and San Gabriel Mountains, and the 5 freeway and the 14 freeway corridors. And let's take a look now at what we have. So these are the numbers at a glance here, guys. So Kenneth Fire in West Hills, 960 acres so far, mandatory evacuations. Eaton Fire in San Gabriel Valley, 13,690 acres so far, 4 to 5,000 structures damaged or destroyed. Structures also include vehicles. 3 fatalities, 4 firefighter injuries, 1,527 fire personnel have been assigned. The cause of fire unknown. Palisades Fire, 19,978. Wow. So I believe the Hermit's Peak fire here in New Mexico is the largest wildfire in U.S. history on record right now, currently, at I think 38,000 acres. If I'm not, 63,000? Sorry. I believe it was 63,000, correct? If I'm not mistaken. You guys correct me if I'm wrong. We can even look it up. All right, but Palisades Fire, 19,978 acres, 2 fatalities, 5,316 structures burned, 6% containment. Hearst Fire in Sylmar, 855 acres, 10% contained. Lydia Fire in Action Area, 348 acres, 60% contained. Sunset Fire in Hollywood Hills area, 42.8 acres, 100% containment. So this actually, I forgot, our friend on Facebook, I can pull up his videos. He actually was showing those fires, and then they were put out. 100% containment. Good job. Good job, guys. Sunswept Fire in Studio City. Structure fire encompasses 2 homes and brush extended into adjacent brush. Stopped for progress at just 1 acre. Good job, guys. I stopped it. Awesome. Tyler Fire, 11 acres. It's been contained. Or the 11 acres are contained. I'm not sure what that means. Woodley Fire in Sepulveda Basin, 30 acres contained, 100% containment. Okay, so 30 acres in a contained area and 100% containment. Declared knockdown and no current threat. So that's done there, guys. So those are a couple updates for you on that. And let's see if we can go back over to over here. And let me see if I can find my friend Greg out there in California. He's one of our friends, a musician, who he used to perform out here, and then he moved out to LA, and he now performs out there. And let's see. So he's got this video here. This is out of his window, guys.
Jesus.
So this is night number 2.
Jesus is heading right into the city. Sunset Strip. Jesus.
So I believe that this has been completely contained now. I don't, how do I find his reels? Is that what it be? He shared it earlier. No. What were the stories? How do you find their stories? How do you see the stories? Is that only on the phones? Ah. I wanted to see his stories. I guess that's the only one, is that one there. So he has this video, and then he has another video where there's no more fire. So I just wanted to share that it was contained. Thanks, Greg, for sharing that out with us and everyone here. And then let me just take you back over here to the Glassman's World. So I just want to make sure you guys know that I'm always posting up things in the community. Please check out the playlist. I have a lot of different playlists, guys. The California fires, Palisade fires, even covering the fog. You know, welcome to 2025, the mass media events of 2025. I've been trying to cover as many different stories, including the fires and stuff, New Orleans, the car attack, the Cybertruck attack in Vegas, a lot of different things going on, guys. So please come and check it out. California fires, 25 videos so far. There's so many more that are going to go in there. Also, I'm always streaming live, guys. So make sure you come over to the live tab right here. Click on live, and then you'll be able to see all the different streams that we're doing here. Steve Gutenberg, he stays to help out. I don't know if you guys know Steve Gutenberg from Police Academy fame from the 80s. I used to watch those movies all the time when I was younger for some reason. Hey, they cracked me up. Officer Mahoney. And then live, got a live following the California fires with JLR Investigate. So I'm covering their 12-hour live stream, guys. When I was covering this for like 30 minutes, they were 6 hours in at that point. So please come and check out all the different live streams. Welcome to 2025, terror attacks, all kinds of different things going on. But yeah, and we're here right now, live. Also, you can check out the different shorts that I've got up, different videos. I don't know if I have any shorts on these fires or anything. I do a lot of covering the skies here when I do shorts, and then also a lot of other different things, especially my glass blowing, and just fun things and stuff like that. So what else we got? And then videos. I have not uploaded videos for like a long time. The last video was 7 months ago, guys. So I do not upload videos. I pretty much just do live streams. If you go to my homepage, usually you'll run into the little short video that's up right here. But right now we have the live stream up. But the little short video will share a couple of different things on what I have to share here at the Glassman's World. I thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching and listening to me rant and rave about how did the California fires start. Perfect conditions for a firestorm. Did you guys see the fire tornadoes? Fire tornadoes, guys. This has been so intense out there. And it's extremely scary. Like I said, I am from this area, born in LA County, Pomona Valley Hospital. It no longer stands there. Apparently they bulldozed our hospital, which is, it's like, wow, our hospital's gone. Like the place that I was born is gone. But yeah, I have family out there. They're watching closely. With the smoke getting pushed out to the ocean, that's been really good. But as soon as the currents change and shift, and the currents start pushing back inland to the inland empire, then that's when I'm going to be concerned about my family's health, their lung health, and things like that. We don't know what's in those fires. A lot of these millionaires and people with these huge mansions also own a lot of electric vehicles, guys, and lithium batteries. And there's a lot of toxicness in the air, guys. I would highly recommend some real respirators, not just face masks. And like, you know, at least the kind that they use for spray painting, you know, that they sell them at all the local shops that have all the spray cans for all the local artists and stuff. But yeah, you may need something even a little bit more stronger than that. I don't know what else I can share with you guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I shared quite a bit of the directed energy devices. They're manufactured right here in Albuquerque, New Mexico. And so we know that they're real. We know that they, with the Hermit's Peak fire, that was a 100% prescribed burn that they allowed to go 100% uncontained. How do you do a prescribed burn and from the get-go it's 0% contained? That's what they did here in New Mexico, the Hermit's Peak fire, the largest fire in U.S. history on record as of today. Lahaina, Maui has been deemed the deadliest fire in U.S. history, beating Peshtigo fire of 1,600 to 2,200 lives lost. So Lahaina, Maui, I am guessing is over 2,200. If it beat the Peshtigo fire, then the media has already told us this by not telling us, by simply saying that it is the #1 deadliest fire in U.S. history. We'll find out what happens with the California fires. It looks like a lot of people escaped with their lives, which is awesome. Another weird thing, let me share this out real quick. Apparently that mass text message to evacuate and sent out to everyone in LA was a mistake. They said it was a system error and they'll work on that. Oh my gosh. We got some clowns in the clown house over here. All right. Get your clown shoes on. Hope you're ready for more. Because this ain't going to be over. Not anytime soon. Because we'll have many more. Once these are put out and contained, many more will pop up. We've been watching fires in this area for quite some time now. I don't know if you guys have been watching, but a few months ago, there was fires close to Riverside, and on the other side, San Bernardino, and those areas over there. Now it's hitting Pasadena. It's like basically burning all along that whole front area of the mountain right there. Mount Baldy and all that area right there. It's quite interesting. Keep paying attention, guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I'm going to let you guys go. And maybe I'll go live here in a little bit and we'll just blow glass and talk some more about all this. All right. Sending my love and my blessings to you all. You guys stay safe if you're out there. Do what you can to help out your brothers and sisters. Remember, we're all connected in that way. We're all brothers and sisters here through Creator. All right. I'm out. Take care of yourselves and each other.